Donnie and Dolly. The team is supported by ableauctions.ca. Closing your business? We can help.
It is a Wednesday, and all of our guests are brought to you by our title sponsor, Able Auctions, ableauctions.ca. Delaney's OK Tire and Langley inbox before we get to Ron Toigo. It wasn't Al Murdoch. It was the guy that interacts with the fans in the seats. That's from Shade. Yeah, like you said.
Yeah, it was...
just confirmation, that's all. I know, but just confirmation.
Confirmation.
I don't think you remember us talking about it in the last segment.
Yeah, I'm getting up there. I'm just driving it home.
And no dissing that person. If it was indeed Renil Desai, who we worked with.
Our friend, yeah.
Does a great job.
Well, no, again, it's not his call. I guarantee it. We're joined now by Vancouver Giants majority owner Ron Toigo. Giants at Everett on Friday. Silvertips in Langley on Saturday. It's the Giants' annual teddy bear toss game. And here to talk about it is Ron Toigo. Ron, thanks for doing this, sir. How are you?
Good morning and Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays and all those things. And how are you guys doing?
Good. Right back at you. Ron, do you remember the first time you saw a teddy bear toss game? Because it started in junior hockey in Kamloops, and did you think the tradition was, or not, wasn't a tradition at that point, but did you think that sort of event was going to last this long?
Yeah, because I owned the Tri-City American start in 1991. And so for the first while, Kamloops did it on their own, and then a couple other teams started doing it. And it really didn't catch on for probably... about almost 10 years before everybody started doing it, and then it certainly took off to be something that has been a real benefit to a lot of people, and really a good initiative on behalf of the league.
Yeah, it's such a great visual. What kind of response do you get to your teddy bear nights, Ron?
Well, it's our biggest game of the year. It's one game you can certainly count on being sold out. We still have standing room only for Saturday. And should be a lot of fun. CD Logistics buys the bears, and then Make-A-Wish Foundation sells them at the game. So 100% of the proceeds go to the Make-A-Wish Foundation that you buy, or you bring most people bring bears and other things like just anything that works for to giving to the Christmas Bureau to give away at Christmas. A lot of people throw gloves and sweaters and things like that are all set to be given as a gift. But overall, it's quite a spectacle when the first goal scored and these things come raining down. It's a fun thing to be at.
Hey, Ron, talk a little bit about the team so far this year, 11-15-2. You'd obviously like a better record, but one of the lower scoring teams in the dub. But you got Samuel Honzik back. 3 goals, 5 points. He got hurt at the Flames training camp, but this guy's back. He's going to make a difference.
Yeah, there's no question. It certainly hurt us with him not starting the season with us, and then you added in we lost Palmieri for the year. 19-year-old defenseman. We've lost Chronic now, a 19-year-old center for some time. Our injuries have really hurt us, but without Honzik to help take up some of the slack, it really made things extremely difficult. We've gone with it. We're the youngest team in the league by quite a bit, and but having said that, our young guys have really developed a lot and been a big part of what scoring we have had. But having said all that, Honzik is a man about boys in this at our level, and he is so good, and what a difference he makes. We feel pretty good about where we're going to end up with him in the lineup, and as we start getting some guys back, we think we'll still be okay.
Hey, Ron, this is the month, World Juniors. You've done such a great job of getting the Memorial Cup and the World Juniors in years past to Vancouver. Are you working on any of those events for the near future?
Not at this point in time. We've certainly discussed it. The Mem Cup we won't do until we have a team that can win it. And as things are lining up by 26, we expect to be one of the top contenders in the league with the youth we have in our lineup, and so it's something we may take a look at as we get closer to that. And the World Juniors, we had it. When was the last year we had it? It wasn't that long ago. 2019, I think it was. So we probably have to wait till it for probably closer to the 2030 before we'd have another opportunity at that.
Ron, Dan Neer has replaced Ron Robinson as WHL commissioner. Ron was there for over 20 years. What separated Mr. Neer from the rest of the pack? I understand there were over 24 candidates.
Oh, we started with 100.
Wow.
And we pared it down to 25 relatively quickly, and then started doing Zoom calls with all of them. And then I think we got down to 8 that we brought in for in-person visits. And really, there were some real strong candidates. Some surprising that they would leave the jobs they have to do that. But in fact, that Dan he was a senior guy at Adidas. He ran Adidas hockey worldwide. He was one of the top 5. He was the 5 directors for Adidas. He was one of them. A lot going for him, and but he really he wasn't a hockey guy per se until he started running the hockey did the NHL deal with Gary Bettman and brought Adidas to that, and really enjoyed the culture of the hockey people, and enjoyed working with them, enjoyed their philosophies and a lot of things, and so when this opportunity came about, he did. He wasn't sure at first, but the more interviews he did, the more he was inclined to come this way. But it wasn't until we had the in-person meetings and he really separated himself from everybody else. His people skills are I think, as good as anybody's I've dealt with. His intelligence on the business side of it, his marketing, his brand building abilities. No, we're excited about him. We think we've got a real superstar that's going to take us to the next level. And Ronnie has really set a foundation, and we really believe the league's ready to take the next step, and he's the guy to do it.
Saturday at the LEC, Silver Tips Teddy Bear Toss Night. Ron, long time no talk to. Thanks for doing this. Appreciate it.
All right, thanks, guys. And, have a great festival season.
You bet.